But the thing that made the film for us, why it was really meaningful, is that I loved the early story, the origin of the group. I'd read a little paperback book when I was 12 years old, before I'd heard Led Zeppelin's music. And it was their story of these four guys, two from the Midlands, two from the London's suburbs, trying to find their way in the music business and all their trials and tribulations. It was quite an Arthurian tale. And then meeting in this rehearsal room and this thing happening and then setting out on this quest. And no one in Britain wanting to know, no labels wanting to sign them. They couldn't really get bookings. And they go to America to get a deal. And then they go out there, and then they're fought with everything they've learned. They like basically won't do any of the record company things. They refuse to do singles. They won't do television in America, and they're going out through the underground FM stations and playing the Fillmores and the underground venues. And of course, when the media finally reviews them a couple of months later, they're torn apart in the press. And they just sort of double down and go, look, we're just going to forget the press entirely. And we're just going to go, you're going to reach our audience through these 12-inch pieces of plastic in covers that we're no longer to be on the front of. And at these concerts we're doing. And so what was interesting is our previous films, were American epic. They were about the first blues, country, gospel acts from the 20s and 30s in America.
Or you, it's the key to the highway to them.
Yes, it's the key to the highway. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, when we made American Epic, everyone was saying, you can't make this. There's no film footage. There's no photographs of some of these people you want to do. But we found this stuff. And so Zeppelin, incredibly, is one of the only acts that's as mysterious in many ways as those 20s and 30s acts are. They don't do interviews. They don't talk about this stuff. There's no documentary beforehand. There's no books. And so I just said to ourselves, this is a fantastic story and it's not been told. And certainly the part that interested me is like how they did it, who these guys were individually, and how and why they did it and why it worked. Because I knew it was specific to all of them. So we literally, what did we do?